Do you have any kids? Do you have a baby? Do you have a baby on the way? Do you have a fetus? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you how to find the one on your first date. So this is pretty much what Crazy Chuchi would do on all of her first dates. But I really think that this is going to help you find the person that you should spend time on. I don't know. That's just how I feel, okay? Take it for what you will. Give me 1 second. My lips are a little chapped. So these are just all the questions that I think you should ask on the first date. I think every girl should ask, and these are definitely questions that I asked on like all my first dates. Here we go. The very first question that you want to start off with on a date is this: do you have a girlfriend? Okay, you need to know. You need to know. Because if he has a girlfriend and he's on a date with you, if he would cheat on her, that means he would cheat on you, okay? We all know this, okay? Cancel if he has a girlfriend. Be careful, ladies, because sometimes they'll say no, and you'll think, oh, okay, I'm good. I'm good. No. You better ask him, okay, are you married? Do you have a wife? Because sometimes these men will go out on dates while they're married, and technically they don't have a girlfriend. So technically, they're not lying. Oh my God. My best friend. This happened to my best friend. The girlfriend called her number through his phone and was like, who's this? I'm his girlfriend. And she was like, I did not know he had a girlfriend. Oh my God. And dude is like, you never asked me if I had a girlfriend. So girls, make sure you cover your bases. Not to say that this should fall on you. I'm not saying that this should fall on you, but just make sure it never falls on you. So first question, do you have a girlfriend? Second question, are you married? Do you have a wife? If he passes those, you ask the third question. Do you have any kids? Do you have a baby? Do you have a baby on the way? Do you have a fetus? What is going on here? Anything? If he says yes, that is personally up to you if you want to deal with a guy who has kids, okay? I don't judge. Just know what you're getting into, please, because I feel like a lot of people don't know what they're getting into and they like say that they want to do this, and then they like, because if he has a baby, most likely the mother of that child is gonna be in his life for a long time. Which means that she's gonna be in your life for a long time. Just decide what you can handle. Decide what you can handle. That's all I'm saying. So after that, we have to get into a little bit more awkward questions. You know, just to kind of break the ice a little bit. Because these questions, you know, they're a little bit more awkward, but they have to be asked, okay? So those questions are gonna be, so how old are you? What do you do for a living? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I'm joking. I never asked that question because I don't even know where I see myself in 5 years. I know where I would hope to be in 5 years. All right, so then once you've gotten past those awkward questions, we can get back to the real tea. And the real tea is, listen, I didn't know when I became a dating expert, but I think this suits me well. What do you guys think? I feel like I feel like this really suits me well. I feel like I'm doing a good job. Anyways, so now we get back to the real tea. These next 3 questions, these are really gonna tell you where this guy is at relative to you. First question in this section, would you date a stripper? Okay, he doesn't need to say yes, he would date a stripper. You don't want to know would he date a stripper, you want to know why he would or why he wouldn't. What you're really trying to get here is how he judges women that he may not agree with what they're doing, okay? Does he shame women? Do you shame women? Do you shame women who may dance on a pole for some money? Okay, if you do, maybe you want someone who also shames women who dance on a pole for some money. But if you don't, then maybe you also want someone who doesn't. Think about this, okay? This question's very important because ultimately it can really influence how he views you the second you do something he doesn't agree with. I know if you're a little bit more modest, you may not want to ask this question, and hopefully Rude ass people. I understand you may not want to ask this question. If you're a little bit more modest, you may not even need to ask this question because the guy you're with may be super modest. But I think it's worth it to know how quick he is to judge a woman that he doesn't even know. Okay? All you know is that she's a stripper. How are you gonna judge her? You know, I think honestly the best answer for me would be it depends. Okay, I don't want a guy who's quick to date a stripper. And I don't want a guy who is like, no, absolutely under no circumstances I would not date a stripper. That's just personally my preference. But it's up to you. He's got to match you. He's got to match your level in that sense. Because if you disagree on that, that's disagreeing on values. And that's going to cause issues down the line. Mic drop. Okay, the next question. It's going to scare some of you, but it has to be asked, okay? And that is, have you ever killed someone? Guys, I know what you're thinking. Juji, you are fucked up in the head. But I've gotten two alarming answers to this question on the first date. So I'm very convinced that it's a necessary question. Okay, most of the time people say no, which I think is the best answer. Okay, one time a guy said, no, but I definitely thought about it. I planned it out and everything. Where it was gonna happen, how I would get away with it. Oh my gosh. And honestly, that should have just been a flag, like, cut him off, girl, cut him off. But I entertained that relationship for quite a while. But don't judge me. Am I judging you? No. Yeah, he said that the guy like pretended to fix his car and charged him full price anyway, and like it was still broken or something. I don't know, something weird, something not worth killing someone over, but whatever. He never did it though. Okay, a second alarming answer that I got to this question was yes. Would you like to elaborate? Would you like to explain? Just a little. And he said, well, I was a cop. I was working. I didn't enjoy it. There's nothing good about that, you know. I don't enjoy any of that, but it happened. And I was like, okay. It's a tough question to ask. It's a tough question to answer. But on a first date, it's worth it. Trust me. And then the third question in this section is, what makes you feel alive? And I think this question is so important because it really tells you what that person is passionate about right off the bat. And you know if you can be someone who can enjoy their passions with them or appreciate their passions with them. Okay, I'm super passionate about music and songwriting and singing and stuff. I don't need my partner to be super passionate about that. Also, I don't need that to make him feel alive, but I do need him to be willing to be present in the space with me and appreciate it with me. If your partner's passion or whatever makes them feel alive is hiking, I mean, I'm not saying you have to go on a hike with them every freaking week, but every once in a while, you're gonna want to be present in a space where they feel alive. And I'm not even talking about like daredevil, adrenaline junkie stuff, okay? I'm just talking about simple day-to-day hobbies. Let me make that clear, because if skydiving makes my partner feel alive, I already said I'm not skydiving until I am past, I'm moving it to 40 years old. I think I said 30 before. I'll move it to 50. I have to have lived at least half my life before I go skydiving. But simple hobby stuff, you definitely want to be able to enjoy that with your partner. And it goes both ways. Okay, so the last question, which is super important to ask on a first date, is actually a riddle. I'm just gonna ask you guys right here. Listen closely, because I really want you guys to give me your answers in the comments, okay? Because this riddle can say a lot about where a person is at in life. So you're driving in the middle of a hurricane and you pass by this bus stop and you see 3 people. One of them is this old lady. She's really old, okay? She's probably about to die, like in a week. I don't know. She's really old. The second one is your best friend. They saved your life one time. And the third is the person of your dreams. The thing is, you only have space in your car for one more person. What do? Who are you saving? I'm not gonna take credit for this riddle. I definitely got it from a movie, 16 Blocks. It's amazing. Go watch it if you haven't. But I really like this riddle because I think it definitely does say a lot about where a person is in life. So what do you guys say? Who are you saving? Let me know in the comments. So yeah, those are all the questions that I think are super, super important to ask on a first date to make sure that you set yourself up to find the one. If you liked the video, hit the button, and if you want to join the ride, then hit subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.